I was hoping actually to do this live, but I was playing online poker, but I donked out of the games. But this was super exciting to me, all the price action. And then we were running into a great example of a sea pony, seahorse. And hopefully, even though we're kind of late into coming into it, hopefully, I wish I would have been here about an hour ago. But we'll stick with this a little bit and see if this comes to pass. We had, obviously, in the price action, giant wick down, and then a move back up. And perhaps it's forming this kind of Gartley, which would be great. But even more exciting than that, it's forming a sea pony. Whenever, and I'm going to throw this off to the side here a little bit so you could kind of see it a little bit better. Yeah, and I'm going to throw this off to the side here. So on sea ponies, often on a rapid wick down, it doesn't have to be. Sometimes you get what they call a sea pony, which may turn into a seahorse move. 618s, retracements, you typically look for Gartleys. 786, you typically look for butterflies. 0.50s, you're typically looking for bats and variation of bats. If the retracement, and let's go ahead and go back down here because this is a quick move. Let's go down to the 15-minute time frame. If the retracement is between the 382 and the 0.5, obviously you want to start looking for bat patterns. But also too, you could look for these sea ponies. It's a variation of the ABCD pattern. So what are the rules on the sea pony? You want this BC retracement of the AB leg to be 382 to 0.5. It doesn't have to be 382 or 0.5. It could be somewhere in between there, and that's perfectly fine. And then that CD leg, this right here, should be between the 1618 and the 2618. Obviously, it's better if it's the 1618 or the 2618. Or if it happens to land on a Fibonacci retracement, which it just happens to land on here tonight, it lands on the 2-2. I think we are in a potentially a sea pony, and we want to turn this into a seahorse. If you're trading traditional stonks or forex or things like that, your entry point would literally be here down on the C leg or on the point C once it price action confirmed that it was going to fall below C. This would be our entry point. Once perhaps it comes down, maybe retest a VWAP and then falls back down. That would be typically our entry point in traditional stocks or forex or things like that. On crypto, I'm telling you, you got to be fast. You got to be swift on your feet. Where do we go here if this is is indeed a seahorse going into a sea pony? It's really, really, really simple. Just go ahead and draw yourself a trend line here from D to C. That's what we do. And let's go ahead and duplicate that. Copy, and then we're gonna go ahead and so this is our price target right there. And we entered into, we were in a short, we took profits, we entered a little bit more, and then we entered a little bit more. We're still in a short in the Stock Poker Trade account, and I'll show it to you. But then this is our price target down here at 26,800. That is our new price target. So let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. Yeah. We had this massive move up. And then today we had this massive move down. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this fib retracement. So if we were in a traditional stonk trade, we would wait for price action to come down here to the C leg, and maybe come back up, test it, fall below, retest it as now a new resistance here on the C point. In crypto, you got to be agile. You got to be quick on your feet. So we went ahead and entered up in here in this range. we entered into a bunch of shorts. Ideally, what we want to see, ideally, we would like to see price come down here, maybe bounce, maybe come below, take a bounce up. Ideally, that's what we want to see. It's okay if price comes back up a little bit, because we are also looking at like this blue line pattern is a bit of a Gartley. It's okay if this is like a larger impulse wave and we come up a little bit higher than this. I don't think that's going to be the case. Let's look at the MDX oscillators. So I'm expecting price action to come. We're on the 34-minute time frame. I'm expecting price to maybe kind of penguin butthole this a little bit. It looks like money flow is coming down. We did get overbought on the MDX oscillator 5. On the MDX oscillator 4, we're right in the mid-range. Actually, we're actually pretty high up here at the 60s. I really do think this is going to come down, and I wish I would have loaded a little bit more into the shorts. And I'm going to show you here on the Stock Poker giveaway trade account, whatever we make in this account, we give away. So you can see here, I had a bunch of orders piled in here. A lot of them filled, some of them didn't fill. It looks like here on the Bollinger Bands on the 5-minute, let's go back out to the 30-minute. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it's curving down. It looks like this may curve down. Not all of our orders filled, but we had a bunch of orders filled there. We are up $150 in the account. We'll give that away. We're not streaming tonight, but we're streaming tomorrow. We'll give away $150. Whatever we make in this account, we give away. I would recommend Google Eyes, look up Sea Pony, Seahorse, ABCD, or ABC trading patterns. But here's a good one right here. Your retracement of the BC leg. It does not have to be 382. It does not have to be 0.5. It's better if it is. It's better if it does actually hit one of those Fibonacci levels. And if it hits the 0.5, you want to be looking at some some variation of the bat pattern. And again, this BD leg, it should be the 1618. It should be the 2618. It does not have to be. It could be somewhere in between there. And again, if it's not the 1618 or the 2618, ideally it's better if it hits on a Fibonacci level. And in crypto, I am telling you, when you see this, you want to be looking. You want to catch those moves. You want to catch those moves. And when you hit reversal with confluence on, like, say, your MDX oscillators or your MDX Algo 3, even if it's a small time frames, and especially if it has also like a divergence also kicking it off, you want to be entering down here. That's not really technically by the textbook the way you should do it. The way you should do it is wait until price action moves above point C, wait for the retest, and then enter. And your price target on your ABCDEF wave, H1, H2, is way up there, above A, or if you're bearish, below A. So I wanted to just make a really quick video here. I thought it was exciting. Whenever I see these sea horses, sea ponies playing out, for me, they've had a very high success rate in all these harmonics. And all a harmonic is a whole bunch of Fibonacci's that come together. Somebody gave it a fancy name, Sea Pony, Seahorse, back in the day, and that's what we trade. So good luck in the trades, and hopefully I see you guys on the felt later.